It's bug time. Here we go, we're on Vault City, a UT1 remake. Unlike some of the other ones we've been playing lately, though, this is one of those maps that's actually a little more defensible. What you'll notice is you can only get into the flag room a couple different ways. There's a few different entrances, but by and large you're not going to get around the defense. You're not going to be able to flank the defense that easily. That said, it's not a very large map. You can get across it pretty quickly. So what you're going to see is a lot of fighting really happening all over the map. When you compare it to some of the other maps, well, unlike Bleak, it's pretty much trivially easy to get back to your flag once you're in the flag, or once you're in your base area. As you can see, there's no crazy obstacles or ledges. So what you will see is a lot of denials happening in these sort of doorways leading into the flag room. Once the enemy flag carrier gets into their flag area over here, you're pretty much just going to be spamming and praying. So the key kills are going to happen when the flag carrier is entering their own base. Or, of course, as you see all the fighting in mid, it's got this nice wide open area. It really almost plays like a team deathmatch map in mid. You've got this nice sort of Z-axis fighting. You got Z-axis combat. There's no Z fighting in this level. But, you know, two different levels up here. I don't exactly remember the power-ups. I'm pretty sure you have... And there you go. You got 100 armor up top, and I think this is an amp down in the bottom. So fairly standard. As a matter of fact, it's very similar to Pistola in that regard, where you've got your 100 in the top, amp in bottom and mid. I believe there's a 50 armor off to the side. Where is that 50? But long story short, there's really two big power-ups that you really want to be worried about. Both of them being in mid. That means that your defenders are going to typically have... there we go, there's the 50. It's up high. So your defenders are typically going to be at a health and armor disadvantage to any offensive attackers coming in. That's one of the things that allows this map to be so fast-paced. There's going to be a lot of flags off the sand, a lot of flags getting into mid, not necessarily because of the layout of the map, but because of the fact that their offense is typically going to be more stacked than the D, and so as a defender you can plan on dying a lot. It's really more about just doing as much damage as possible to the people on their way in. What you'll see a lot of is translocator dropping due to the fact that the maps are that the base is relatively elongated, relatively large. You might have a defender come in, sit up high up here, throw his translocator back in the base over there, and just basically guard this one entrance, and then teleport back whenever someone gets in to grab the flag.
5, 4,
typically
3,
you're just going to play your two defenders
1.
basically around the flag stand, but maybe you'll have one on the actual flag while another pushes up a little further. Not really a whole lot of ways to play this one in that regard, though. So let's head out to mid, go see if anyone waits on the 100 armor. Doesn't look like it. Looks like both teams are going to go right in and try to get a grab.
Red flag taken.
Red flag does get off the stick. Both flags get off the stick.
Red flag dropped.
See Fusion going high. Both defense are behind him. Takes one out. He's got free reign now to kind of do whatever he wants to do here. Trying to be a little sneaky, waiting for his cover. I think they were waiting on 100. He does grab that 50 though. Goes down the lift to try to cut him off. Goes down the other, there you go, the other small armor there. And now we're in mid. You got 4 blues there, and it's really just going to be a 4-on-14 deathmatch right here to try to get this flag across because there's no power-ups coming up.
Blue flag returned.
Looks like they don't do it. Flags returned. Let's check out red base. Looks like red D is kind of floating around right now, trying to pick up weapons and ammo.
Blue flag taken.
Looks like we're gonna have bbanks and facial on D in here. Maximus pulling back to get a little bit of the kill there. Blimpo now out in mid.
Blue flag returned.
Expect 100 up soon. Looks like it sounded like it got grabbed. So we'll go check out the flag stands over here and see if anyone comes in with it.
Blue flag taken.
Fusion grabbing, using those crates for cover. Gonna try a little trick piston jump up there, but he gets boosted up in the air and then shot right back down by Nuke. Blimpo now grabbing, down to 19 health. Probably not going to go very far. Fusion already back up there for cover though. That was a quick return by Fusion. Blimpo now going to try to stack up a little bit, get himself back into some healthy situation. Leaving out across mid. The D doesn't seem to see him. They definitely know where he is now. He runs into Pulse with amp, so not a good place to be. as Sonic gets the return on his own flag route right now.
Red flag.
Double Link though locks him down and takes him down.
Blue flag taken.
Head over to Blimpo, grab that flag again. This is a very fast map to translocate across. So what you're going to see is a lot of regrabs very quickly. There you go. Blue takes 100 armor. Didn't see who grabbed it. Flag's going to be returned here. Maximus with it. Wow, goes down real fast. A lot of rockets coming in. Pretty much got a 3-on-3 situation here. Pulse all by himself now. Looks like everyone's in front of him, so he's going to try to play it sneaky.
Blue flag drop. Blue flag.
Wait for his flag to come back home before he tries to
returned.
jump in there. There he goes. Shows his face out in mid. I don't believe anyone sees where he's at though, so he's going to try to speed his way into base. He's definitely across. So he's at a point right now where if he can find any cover, he should be safe for a minute. He doesn't find any cover. He does find a defender though. But there we go. There's some cover. He's going to sit now, and we're in a legitimate flag standoff situation here as Fusion's now stacking up. Coming across mid. Oh, he's going to grab Amp. Let's see what he can do with it. Oh, nice little moving combo right there.
Red flag dropped. Red flag returned.
Drops a bunch of damage. Looks like Pulse went down. Enemy is in his base, but he can insta-kill all of them. Gets killed on the stand, but they get the pickup and the kill right there. Amp actually playing a big role in that. He didn't get the cap himself, but by taking out those two defenders, he kept them from being able to sneak that flag off the stand while his teammates are running in for the cap.
Red flag taken. Red flag
Pulse grabs,
returned.
goes down, not much was happening there.
Blue flag taken.
Blimpo now had a little bit of armor, going up high. He's got two cover behind him, so he's just going to try to speed ahead, and hopefully his cover can keep up with him, or he's just going to get cut off and
Red
find himself
flag
alone.
taken.
Speeds all the way across map. That's pretty much the fastest run in this map. Still going to get cut off, though, by the blue offense.
Blue flag dropped.
Shot from behind by the
Blue
defense. They
flag
held him up just
returned.
long enough for Neo to go make that kill there. Pulse now with the flag. Kind of stuck in a bad position here. Let's see what he's seeing. Well, he's seeing a whole lot of nothing, really. Defenders behind him. No real cover in front of him. Just kind of gonna restack and sort of reset on this flag run and see what he can do here. They don't seem to know where he is though, so on the plus side, he can kind of take his time,
Blue flag
wait for his cover to do what they need to do,
returned.
and see if he can get any armor in him, which would definitely help. Because right now, he's sitting at very low armor and very low health. Well, not very low health, but stock health.
Blue flag taken.
Coming across mid, he's got some cover now.
Red flag, blue flag.
But faced with a
red flag
nice
returned.
up close LG.
Microphone muted.
flag
Microphone
returned.
activated.
Heading back to blue flag. Looks like there's not much pressure on it. You do have Fusion pushing in the side there. I'm not sure if there's any power-ups coming up. It sounded like 100 actually just got taken. Let's go check out the flags and see if that 100 armor plays a role here.
Red flag.
Pulse gonna grab, very
taken.
low health though. Although he's only got an assault rifle shooting at him, so if his cover can come in and get that kill. Oh, there's an assault grenade.
Red
Galgore gonna get
flag
the pickup though.
taken.
He's got a little bit of health. Even out high, jumping across mid. Picking up some health. He really needs some cover more than he needs health though. He's back in his base. So he's in a standoff scenario here. He's going to be able to soak up some vials. Kind of get himself up there. Might be able to take an armor up top. Looks like the defense is, or looks like MED is up there, so that armor's likely gone.
Blue flag dropped.
However, he
Blue
does have
flag
to cover.
taken.
Good situation. This isn't a bad place to play standoffs at because it doesn't take long to get to the stand, and it's a little easier to defend than the actual flag room. Although either one's really a valid option. So there you go. They kill off a couple waves of D. Let's see how Fusion's doing.
Blue
Fusion's getting
flag
pushed
dropped.
around now by blue
Blue
defense. They
flag
got him
returned.
completely out of his
Blue
safety zone
flag
back there.
taken.
But that said, blue opting to run this standoff, away from the flag stand. It gave red a chance to grab that right off the stand, and they may be getting back across mid. Yeah, here they are. Red already back in their base. That's the sort of the trade-off you have. You can either play off to the side and maybe be a little less predictable, or you can stay in your flag stand and really just give the other team a chance to waltz right back out with your flag again. Maximus, though, very low health. Got Xios on him, but he's got some cover. Blimpo goes down. Xios can get this kill. It will
Red
be a
flag
return.
dropped. Red flag
Red flag goes down. Red flag return, but xios is ready right there. Gets the pickup and the return on the stick. Nice denial. I'm not sure if Neo got that kill.
Red flag dropped.
Who exactly got that kill, but it was clutch. Just about 2 feet from the stand. That would have been a cap. bbanks with the flag now. Let's see what he's looking at from his perspective. Well, he's looking at 15 health. Caught up on some crates. Defense in front of him, offense behind him. Not much to really do there. Pulse leaving out. He's got a little bit of armor. There's a piston onto his flag stand. Oh, red can't get in front quick enough. So nice little piston right there to get to the flag stand a couple seconds sooner. Although red was so far back, I'm not sure it even really would have made a difference. A quick check on the power-ups. Nothing up at the moment. Head back to the flag. We've got a red flag just got cleared. See if blue flag has any action. Yep, we got fusion grabbing, getting hit 2-on-1 though with the knee. He's gonna go down. Blimpo's coming up top. He was a couple seconds late though, so now he's gonna fight 2-on-1. Not really what you want on a tight little base like this, where you're really gonna end up fighting 2-on-1. It's really just a deathmatch game.
Blue flag taken.
Doubles back on the D though. Gets the flag out. Maybe hoping to catch up with fusion and to get a pickup though. It's not gonna go very far at 35.
Blue flag dropped.
No one there for the pickup. Not
Red
sure.
flag returned.
Nobody was there for the for the cherry pick either, so I'm not sure if fusion was dropping back to cut off enemy flag carrier or maybe trying to get a pickup there. Or excuse me, a power up there.
Red flag taken.
Head over to red flag. Pulse got it going high again. He seems to like that route. There's a couple pistol jumps you can do that he seems to be pretty proficient at. That can really speed up your route, but you're not afraid to double back as he does. Health is out down low though. There's nothing there, so he's going to have to make it across a very low health. If he does it, a couple kills coming in for red, 3 kills coming in for red. Just absolutely decimated the blue team right there. But a real quick stop to that flag run.
Blue flag dropped. Blue flag taken.
Blimpo down to 2 health. Not going to go anywhere with that flag. No one coming in for the pickup. That's an easy
Blue
return.
flag taken.
Fusion, they're waiting to cherry pick,
dropped.
but he just runs
Blue
right back into the
flag
team of the D.
taken.
Blimpo and Fusion taking turns, trying to run sort of a revolving door offense.
Blue flag
The problem is they're
taken.
not getting far enough for that to really work. What you typically want to do,
Blue flag
where you just
dropped.
basically
Blue
take turns just
flag
constantly
taken.
grabbing, is you want to get one person to pull the defenders out of
Blue
position,
flag
preferably to
dropped.
one
Blue
side of the
flag
map, maybe the
taken.
left or right, top, bottom, whatever. And then have the other person ready to go, immediately grabbing and doing a speed run on the opposite side of the map. That way you catch the defenders completely out of position. They have to fight you at half
Blue
health,
flag
whatever the case may
taken.
be. They're just not prepared to go. In this case, though, they're really only getting out to the front of the base,
Blue flag
so the defense
dropped.
just isn't having
Blue
to commit
flag
too far
returned.
to stop,
Blue
or
flag
they're not having
taken.
to commit far enough to stop one carrier for it to disrupt their ability to cut off the other. So they're constantly grabbing, they're constantly putting pressure, but they're not really posing
Blue
much of a
flag
threat.
dropped. Blue flag
See him getting
returned.
killed right on the amp there. See if I can get a view of this amp run from xios and see what he does with it. Oh, nice little head bounce amped LG combo there. Just gonna play a little bit of mid defense there. Taking out Blimpo.
Blue flag taken.
Gonna go back, try to cut the FC off.
Blue
He's got
flag
another amp
dropped.
right there. Was that a
Blue
headshot?
flag returned.
That was a bit of an overkill right there, but there you go, playing some insta-gib. Slowing down that revolving door offense that Red's trying to run. One quick kill like that can really just,
Red
cause them to
flag
have to reset.
taken.
So we'll see what Red decides to do with that. Blue, meanwhile, trying for more of a group and cover approach, where we kind of run as a group.
Blue flag taken.
Benny now, running out. Pulse gets out high, he's got 2 cover. Low on health, but again, when you've got cover close to you, they can get the pickup if you go down. Picks up a 50 armor, so he's looking a little better, still not going to take much damage before he goes down.
Blue flag taken.
They're not going to get this return. He's got defense behind and defense in front of him, too.
Blue flag dropped.
Oh, he does
Blue
juke
flag-
facial.
red flag
Tricks him into
dropped.
jumping
Red
off, though.
flag
Galgore with the
taken.
pickup here. If they get this return, which they do, he can jump straight to his flag stand.
Red flag
Fusion gets the
taken.
grab, though, and we're on the flag stand. Fusion hops right forward and gets the return. Just unfortunate there, but there you see, like on Infractuous, you see the importance of timing that return, and that's sort of the opposite example. It's an example of the kind of coordination you'd expect from an organized team that's kind of hard to really see in PUGs. just a split second off there on the return, and that was the difference between getting your flag or getting your cap and getting your EFC killed and getting your flag returned. Blimpo outrunning now. He's got an amped cover, I believe. Pistoning across the map. He's got defense just waiting right in front of him. Not fooling anyone with that speed run.
Blue flag taken.
Fusion grabbing, running high again. Their sort of strategy here seems to be to try to run high and see if they can get a piston speed run. And if they run into resistance, then they'll drop low and just kind of juke and run straight out to mid again, and hope to run into the other one to get some cover. I imagine that their third offensive player is basically playing a mid position, and they figure once they get into mid, they're going to have the cover to get the seal behind them. Multiple returns right on the stick again. Blue just winning that battle, even though it's a tie game. Red's getting the flag out and getting it across a lot more, but they're just not winning that fight inside the base. Which is a little surprising, considering that they seem to be running two offense. You would think that their third player would help, would be able to help keep that base clear, but they could just be losing that 3-on-3 fight. We are seeing the blue flag out a lot more than the red flag. bbanks and facial just doing a good job of stopping the blue attackers before they get anywhere with it. Though, as you can see, blue is maybe taking that more deliberate approach, and they're just not getting as many grabs either. Not a terrible idea in this map because it doesn't really give the defense time to stack up. If you're on a map like, say, Pistola, the longer you wait to put pressure on the defense, the more health flowers are going to stack up and just the more powerful they're going to get. As we see Fusion run in here with the flag. Well, that was completely uneventful. All I can imagine is that blue just got completely outfragged in mid, because I was waiting any second to see some translocators come in here to desperately grab the flag. But again, this map does have some really tight bottlenecks leading into the base, so a lot of times you'll catch big important fights happening, a good 10 to 20 steps before the actual flag stand. Because once you get into the base, it's a pretty simple act to get yourself back to that stand. So Red now taking the lead. They have been putting a lot more pressure on the flag. They had been a lot closer to getting caps. They've had a couple denials already, or a couple denieds already. So we'll see what blue can do. They're in here. They're going to get a grab here. Defense is both high. He's going to get in front of them a little bit. His cover's going to need to watch for them cutting him off.
Blue flag
his cover's going to steal his health. We'll see how that works out for him.
Red flag dropped. Red flag returned.
And they just lost that fight. They had a 3-on-3 right there in front of their base. Just lost it. Fusion now with a couple cover. Probably some remaining from that fight in mid right they had for the other enemy flag here. Pistons into his base. He's going to get there. Going to get taken out. Blimpo's going to be there for the pickup. And that's going to get returned. Wolf's not going to go anywhere. There are 3 people on him.
Blue flag taken.
Blue flag out. Fusion's gonna leave the same way he's been running. Pick up that
red flag taken.
Actually, already had armor. 100 armor's up. He's gonna end up with 150 armor here. Pistoning into his base. It's not good for blue. Their flag carrier is still in the front of red base, so if red can get that return, this should be an easy cap for Fusion. There's no way they're gonna kill him dive into the flag when he's got this much armor and health. They don't seem to be able to get this quick return though. Now Fusion's at a 2-on-1 with the blue defenders. This may turn around quickly. His health and armor is dissipating very quickly, but they get the pursuers down. Gotta run around to the front of his base. See if he can stack back up again. Let's see what's going on with red flag. Yeah, blue flag carrier, fairly standard, standoff position. This is what we saw last time. He goes down. He got amp. bbanks with amp on return. That's a game changer right there. Anytime you can grab that amp and bring it on return, that will end a standoff quickly. I know we got at least a double kill there. Let's see if we can see. bbanks with a multi-kill there on that return. Amped rockets coming in. On a kind of tight map like this, that can be a big problem. Amped rockets. Presume you don't kill yourself though. Probably what I would do.
Blue flag taken.
Sonic now though gets the flag across the map with a nice little speed run, a bunch of pistons right there. Kills the D, doesn't get it into the stick, but Pulse now with the pickup. So they're ready to go in their base. They're prepared for a standoff. You know, again, they're in here. I mean, they're all set and ready to go. The only problem is they need their offense to watch for that amp again, because red team's going to have timing on it, and that gives them a huge advantage in standoffs. Shouldn't be too much longer till it's up. Saw bbanks get it last time. There he goes. He just grabbed it this time too. See if we can get it. There we go. bbanks coming in and couldn't get there in time though, and he gets taken out. So 100 armor just got taken. I believe he's taken some damage already, so that's pretty much negated. Blimpo gonna run in and grab, go straight out the front door. Rockets and rockets and more rockets, and xios just sends him back to hell. Here we go. Red base now. This is the flag that we're going to need to watch, because this is the one that's going to tie it up. It's going to need to be grabbed to tie it up. There's only 2 minutes left in the game. A map like this, you don't necessarily have to push too many on offense, because it's not that hard to get the flag out into mid, but blue is having a lot of trouble getting the flag very far. You certainly want to push at least 3 in at once. Like we say, if nothing else, you want to get into a flag standoff situation. It's better than having neither flag off at this point. You'd rather have both flags gone and try to get that lucky kill than have neither flag gone. Looks like Pulse is in good position over here. He's gonna try to pull a pro little piston, trying to miss it. But he got the armor. Good timing on that flag run. He's out in front of the D. He's gonna wait for some cover though. He's gonna need some cover.
Blue flag taken. Blue flag dropped.
Flag's going down. Flag gets returned. There was a return, so Danny now is going to have a one-on-one with the enemy flag carrier to tie the game. But there's only about a minute left. He's going to need some help here. He's going to go down on this flag stand pretty quickly. Somehow staying alive. They still haven't got the return though. There it is. There's the return. They can get the return right now. Double kill on the stand as Maximus gets the return. Wow. 1 minute left. Double kill combo. Maximus getting that return. And that could be it right there.
Blue flag taken.
That may have been bbanks with another double kill right there. Blimpo pistoning across the map. At this point, with 43 seconds left, you know, they don't really have to do much here.
Red flag taken.
They pretty much just need to survive. As long as they keep blue flag in their hands, they win the game. That said, they would like to get this return, because it's always dangerous to have a blue flag carrier on their stand. There we go. And that'll pretty much do it. There's 25 seconds left. Not mathematically impossible. This is pretty much going to be their last chance. They need to get this red flag across the map. It just doesn't look like it's going to happen. Red's dropping people back. Blue's got everybody up there on offense. Unfortunately, they don't think he's going to be able to get back to his base even quick enough to do this.
3, 2, red flag returned.
And there you have it, 3-2 red. Very close game. Really came down, not unlike Anfractus, came down to who got the returns and who got double killed and multi-killed right in their flag stand. So all in all, really another close game, and a lot of highlights on that one. And I'll go ahead and leave that one as the end of this broadcast, just so I can go ahead and put an end to that and create the highlight videos there. And if another PUG starts up, I'll be ready for it.